So before I get into what's going on here, I'm going to go ahead and remind you guys what happened in the last video in case you're not caught up. To summarize it briefly, I did a lot more painting in the basement. We laid down our flooring together and found out that our walls were crooked, and then we brought our love seat down to the basement, which pretty much sums it up, and now we're here. So this morning I washed this entire couch. I used like a little Bissell couch washing machine that my sister lent me. But today I'm going to be working on this knotty pine wall over here. Yes, we're getting rid of the knotty pine. I'm gonna go ahead and paint it, starting with a coat of primer. I've already went ahead and prepped the wall, so I taped all around it, sanded it, washed it off, and we're good to go. I know a lot of people might not like that we're doing that, but knotty pine just isn't a vibe for us. It's not our aesthetic that we're going for. Tyler's working on the trim here on the end of the wall. Painting this wall was definitely worth it in my opinion. However, it did take quite a bit of time. I had to use the brush to cut in between each board of wood because there was a bit of a crack there that the roller would never be able to fill. So I did that first, and then I went in with the roller. And this ended up taking about 4 coats of paint to make sure that there was no wood showing through the paint. But it turned out good, and I'm really happy with it. I just painted the second coat on this section. This wall took like almost 5 coats. And while I was painting, Tyler was doing this very nice finishing work, and he put the mopboard and this piece of stuff on. So it's looking good. Looks good. It's looking good. So right now I'm gonna go in and prime the side of the stairs here because this is gonna be white. And then eventually we are gonna paint the slabs of wood that are going this way white, and we're gonna restain the tops of the stairs. I'm sure there may be a few of you out there watching wondering why we decided to go with so much white throughout our house. And we aren't any professional kind of interior designers, and we would never claim to be, but personally I find white to be really timeless and classy and something that will just never go out of style. But not only that, I do a lot of filming and photo taking, and white is something that always looks good on film and in video. When you have different colored walls and things like that, sometimes it can cast different colors on your skin tones and different things like that, and white is just something that I have found really doesn't do that. So that's why we've gone with a lot of white, but we do also just love the look of it. It just looks crisp and clean, and we do have a lot of colorful items that we will be filling up our house with, so we wanted a nice clean backdrop to be working with. While my project was painting on the stairs, Tyler crafted this cute little door to fit on this block right underneath of the stair landing. I looked through all of my footage of the house, and I actually never took one photo or video of the hole that was here, but the previous owner had just left it open, and it was a little spooky looking and didn't look right where we had put the flooring in because you could just see the cement inside the hole. So Tyler made this adorable little door to cover that up and seal in the staircase. Our basement project then ended up spilling into the first room of the basement. The first room of the basement previously had this really gross blue carpet, which Tyler ripped up, and he found this used flooring on Facebook Marketplace for a really decent price, so he picked it up and started putting it in. And all the while he was doing this, I just kept on painting. We have used so many cans of this white eggshell paint so far in the house. It is nuts. So I'm currently about to start the second coat on the stairs. Can't wait for them to be painted. Then I think the plan is to sand them down and stain them. I am so excited. I cannot wait. They're gonna look so freaking good. And then I'll probably have to touch up the paint afterwards because I think the sander is gonna grind off some of the paint. But what can you do?
You gotta slow down and look around you, son. Today is just today and not tomorrow. Where you're going, you can rest your head. Where you're going, brightness looks big.
I finished painting the staircase and it looks very, very good, aside from the top of the steps, which we will get to eventually. But now I'm going to be painting this ledge because after we stain the stairs, it is no longer going to match, and it's just going to be so much easier just to paint it versus staining it. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint it. You guessed it, we're going to paint it white because what other color would we paint it?
Okay, I need you to stand there. Just put your foot on that. Just put a little bit of weight on there. Whoa, not that much.
Not that much?
No, okay, that doesn't matter. Ooh. Oh, wait.
To me, it felt like over the past couple of weeks, our progress on the house has been a little bit slower, so I took it upon myself to go ahead and paint whatever I could in the basement while Tyler was at work, which included that little ledge there, the door frame, as well as the wooden door. I know a lot of people probably would have liked to have seen this sanded down and restained or something, but we really just like the white look, and it looks really modern to us. So far, it's looking really, really good. In the basement room that Tyler's been working on, he had to remove this metal plate from an old heater that was on the wall, and in the process of removing it, he unfortunately put a bit of a dent in the wall, which brings us back to where this video started. You just did that.
I just wanted to do it and show
I'll show you guys in a future video what we decided to do to fix this disaster.
Guess who isn't working? Me.
You're funny.
Okay, take care.
We couldn't wait to get rid of the red trim in this room. For some reason, Tyler kept saying it reminded him of McDonald's, and painting the room was going really, really well, all the way up until... Are you mad?
Yes, I'm mad. Now clean it up.
And just to let you guys know, there were no more spills yet since that one spill. So I just continued painting the basement room and it started looking really, really good. This was the first time I used the roller on a stick. I don't know if there's a professional name for the pole that this roller attaches to, but it made it so much easier to paint the room because I didn't have to get up and down the ladder, and it was really fun to use. Unfortunately, as I'm editing this video, this room is still not done being painted because we ran out of paint. So if you do want to see the final result of this video and the full basement, make sure to watch out for the next video.
Oh yeah, that's original.
She's the kind of girl you want.
Oh wow, song about a girl.
Much it makes you sorry.
Oh, well, if you're sorry, then fucking get out of here.
I can't. But still, you don't regret a single thing.
There's like. Let me watch that.